everyone, and welcome to Name Hero. I'm Ryan, the founder and CEO. Today, I want to talk about how you can offer your customers or your clients a premium WordPress hosting package completely white labeled to your agency or to your design company. So really quick, let's say that you do WordPress designs or development for customers. So perhaps you service a local area, maybe it's your city, and customers come to you that want to have their website either redeveloped or developed for the first time, and you're setting up WordPress for them, you're installing a nice theme, or maybe you're developing the theme, and you also want to be able to offer them hosting. So most of the developers that I know, a lot of them, they recommend other web hosts, and Name Hero being one. If you want to do that, sure, you can use the affiliate links. Our affiliate program's very aggressive and go about it that way. But some developers that we work with and I speak to on a regular basis, they want to be able to offer some of their customers the full package, everything, their design work, their monthly updates, their even weekly updates, as well as hosting. And, offering a customer or a client hosting provides recurring revenue. So, if you're just doing a one-time design, you might be able to package in the hosting and also get them to pay you monthly, so you increase your bottom line. But then also that customer is more likely to come back to you for updates or their next design or whatnot. If you just do a one-time design for them, then the next time they're ready for a new design or whatnot, they might seek out someone else. But if you're already providing a good hosting product with it, then it's most likely they're going to come back to you. And so this is a way for you to easily maximize your revenue with your already existing customers. So if you're watching this video and you do WordPress client work in any capacity, then I welcome you to explore this opportunity with us here at Name Hero. So here at Name Hero, we have our reseller hosting packages, and we just recently revamped them to include WHMCS with the Gold, Platinum, and Diamond for free. So if you're looking for a way to easily bill your customers, maybe you're already billing them for the designs in a certain way, but you can use WHMCS to not only set up web hosting accounts for them, but to also bill for your design and client work. And check out our YouTube channel, make sure you're subscribed, because I'm going to do some specific tutorials on how to set that up. But in the purpose of this video, I want to show you what you can offer them hosting-wise, and then how it kind of makes sense ROI-wise to do so. So these are our packages, and the biggest difference between all of these is one, the WHMCS license. It does not come with the silver, but it comes with the gold, platinum, and diamond. WHMCS billed alone is $15.95 a month, and so if you put that into these prices, you're paying very little for the hosting. So you bundle and save without having to go direct. We want you to maximize your revenue. Outside of that, it depends on how much space that you have. So you can oversell your space, meaning that if you buy the gold and you have 75 gigabytes of storage, you can offer your customers more storage than that, meaning you're only billed on what they actually use. And if you need to add more, you can add another package. And if you're using WHMCS, then it's very, very easy to do so. So we allow that on all of our accounts. The bandwidth is also limited per account. Nowadays, and I frequently say this on our YouTube channel, very rarely do I see people hit bandwidth, so I really wouldn't worry about it unless you have some client or whatnot that has a video streaming site and is using a terrible amount of bandwidth. But most people like that are using other services nowadays. But besides those factors, the last thing is the number of clients you can have on a package. And so the silver is 40, the gold 60, the platinum's 80, and the diamond is 100. Now, each one of these client accounts, they can host unlimited domains and subdomains in their account. So if your client has 5 websites, that just counts as one client. So you can host quite a lot of websites with these. And if you're charging each one of these customers $5 a month, which I would charge way more than that for a premium WordPress hosting package. But let's just say, $5 a month, it doesn't take many of those to make up your cost. And these are our 3-year prices. But really, just a couple customers at $5 a month, 3 on the silver, you're going to be in profit. 3 customers at $5 a month. I mean, that cannot be that hard. I know it's not. That is not hard to get. And the gold, you get 4 customers, the platinum 5, the diamond about 6 or 7 customers, and you're going to be breaking even / making your beginning profit. So it doesn't take a lot of customers with reseller hosting to begin making a profit. But, if it's me and I'm an agency and I'm already doing work, you should look at pricing your packages and more in the premium range, because if you're already offering design services or updates, our hosting packages here at Name Hero, our reseller hosting packages, they come with all the premium features that your customers would get from other places. So really quick, let's go take a look at SiteGround. SiteGround's a leading WordPress host out there, and it's likely your customers might already use them. So I want to show you this video, so if they need some convincing to move away from SiteGround, and I'm also going to look at WP-Engine. I'm going to show you just some things that you can be competitive on when you're setting up your hosting packages. So this is SiteGround. And this is their managed WordPress hosting. I clicked that from their main page. They have 3 different packages: their Startup, Grow Geek, or Grow Big, and Go Geek. They start out at $3.95, $5.95, and $11.95, but then they rebill at the regular rate. So this is like an introductory rate. If your customer is staying around for a long time, it's most likely they're paying this regular rate. So $11.95, $19.95, and $34.95. So one website, 10 gigabytes of space. Around 10,000 visitors a month, and that's just to kind of indicate, how big the package needs to be for your customer. If they're getting more than 10,000 visitors, they probably need to get a bigger package. And then they list their essential features. So let's look at these. Free WordPress install, free WP migrator, SSL, email, Cloudflare, daily backups, autoresponder or auto updates, CLI and SSH, 24/7 support, 30 days money back, unlimited traffic, and unlimited MySQL databases. So everything in their startup package you can offer through our reseller packages. So if you're an agency, you sign up for one of our reseller packages and you have the opportunity to offer, say the gold, you could offer 60 customers the ability to host unlimited websites in those accounts, but you can offer the same type of package as SiteGround, if not even better. And so, SiteGround's charging $11.95 a month. So I would say you could charge, that, if not more. Of extra features that we have here at Name Hero, if you hover over our superhero features, you'll see free Lightspeed web server. So I think SiteGround, on their managed WordPress, I think they're using Nginx, but Lightspeed web server is very comparable, and if not faster in some cases. So you can use that as a big selling advantage that most reseller hosts out there, especially the larger brands like HostGator, they offer Apache web server by default. And so Name Hero, you automatically get Lightspeed web server as the standard. If you go to another big brand host, A2 Hosting, they offer Lightspeed, but it's in their turbo feature that you have to add on. And I think it's about $10 a month, maybe $15 a month per reseller account. So that's like additional to what their package already is. At Name Hero, it's complimentary. So that right there is a huge selling point to your customer. Also, we are on a high-speed cloud here at Name Hero. So all of our packages are deployed in the cloud. And so I know the cloud can be used, it can be used as a big selling point. It's a big buzzword because obviously that's the future of web hosting. A lot of other big brand resellers, such as HostGator, they still deploy their reseller packages on standard dedicated servers. They're not in the cloud. So that right there, that and Lightspeed should be enough, along with all the features that they could get from SiteGround. You can offer all that. It's everything in their startup. And you can say, well, you can host one website. Even though you have the ability to host unlimited in them, you could make your packages based on what they get. So you could say, hey, for $3.95 a month or $11.95 a month, you can host one of your websites with us. I'll give you 10 gigabytes of space. It's good for about 10,000 visitors a month, and we have all these features. And then we have more than that as well. So we also offer our Security Shield product, which is really popular, especially if your customers are running WordPress. We have this, it's an AI intrusion detection firewall system. All that sounds complicated, but basically it helps wean off attacks, and it's automatically installed and enabled on the server, on the packages. You don't have to do anything extra, but your customers will notice a higher level of protection with WordPress. So that's standard. So you can offer that feature into each and every package that you resell to your customers. And each one of these features, I'm going to have some other tutorials kind of breaking down each one, if you want to get into the big details. But use this page as your roadmap about what you can offer inside each account, because your customers will be blown away and they will be appreciative at all the features that you can offer them, and especially if they already are at another web host. We also offer our Reseller Toolkit, which has free and automatic SSL for all. This is becoming more and more of the standard nowadays, but still, if you tell your customer, hey, yeah, we can offer that, as well as WordPress staging, as well as WordPress auto installs, as well as WordPress updates, that really will kind of move them along your side to really feel like they're getting a nice value. So not only can you do their design or do their work, but you can also provide their hosting and give them more features than they're getting at their existing host. Let's go over here and take a look at the Grow Big package. So basically the difference between SiteGround's packages here is the amount of disk space, the number of websites, as well as these features. So the Grow Big is about $20 a month. They start off with their entry-level pricing, which is $5.95, and then once that promo expires, it goes to $19.95. But it gives them 20 gigabytes of web space. So if you go over here and we look at, just say the gold, it comes with 75 gigabytes of space. So you could offer your clients, let's say 6 clients at 20 gigabytes of space, and yes, that's going to start to go over your 75 gigabytes. However, or it's going to come close to it, but you can oversell. So most customers aren't going to use 20 gigabytes each right off the bat. So you always have room to upgrade. You can always go to the platinum or the diamond or add another package. So you can oversell your space. So this doesn't mean that because you're giving each customer 20 gigabytes that you can't have more than 5 or you can't have more than 6 because you can oversell that. And so you can offer that, 25,000 visitors a month. Again, this is an estimate. We do this at Name Hero too. This just helps the WordPress site owner decide on which package is best for them. How much traffic their website gets, helps them decide on, I need this package. It's really to help some of those webmasters that aren't that familiar with servers or, how things work internally. They can easily look at their Google Analytics and say, well, I get this much traffic, I need this package. Okay, so we already talked about these essential features. Let's look at the premium features. Free WordPress transfer. Well, at Name Hero, we will do 10 free transfers on your account within the first 30 days of your account with us. So you could offer your customers that same service and we could actually carry it out for you. It's also fairly easy. I've got tons of tutorials on our YouTube channel on how to transfer them in as well, and there's many plugins to do it likewise. WordPress Super Cacher. So that's a premium feature on Grow Big, not available in Startup. If I go to Name Hero and I look at our superhero features, you'll notice right below the Lightspeed web server is free Lightspeed Cache. So Lightspeed Cache works alongside the Lightspeed web server inside of WordPress. And it's known to be the fastest WordPress caching plugin out there. And again, you can search our YouTube channel or our blog, and I've got several articles and videos that talk about it and compare it to some of the different caching plugins out there. That's another huge selling advantage. So SiteGround's offering them their super cacher, which is their internal piece of software that's been developed. But you can say, hey, listen, we can offer you a caching mechanism that works alongside the Lightspeed web server. So it's the same vendor as the web server itself. And so it's going to be compatible. So there you go. Huge upsell right there. And you can offer it on all your packages, not just on your mid-level or your next level. If we look at Advanced On-Demand Backup. So their on-demand backup means that the customers can take a backup of their website whenever. So at Name Hero, our backups are complimentary every single night for every account with 1 day's retention. Your customers can also generate their backup on demand inside of cPanel at any time. So you can also offer that. One-click WordPress staging. I already covered that. We, of course, offer that. So all of your customers can do that. And you can decide, depending on what customer signs up with what, if they get the staging or if they don't. Collaborators can be added. So this means that the customer can add additional people to their account, such as their developer or their business partner or whatnot. So that's kind of a different feature, but if you're using WHMCS to resell your hosting, you can easily set up sub-accounts to offer that as well, so that you can have a collaborator as well. So with Name Hero's reseller packages, you can offer your customers the same thing they're getting in the startup at SiteGround, the same thing as the Grow Big at SiteGround. Let's look at the Go Geek. So this is their largest WordPress or managed WordPress hosting package. It goes for $34.95 a month, $11.95 starting out. they can host unlimited websites. Remember, at Name Hero, all of your customer accounts can host unlimited websites, including subdomains. Now, you can set up your packages to only allow them to host 6 or 5 or 1, but you have the ability to do unlimited. We don't limit that. It's up to you to do if you want to, or you might just say, hey, you can host unlimited, another benefit of going with our agency. So you've got that right off the top, 30 gigabytes of space. I think we've covered that already. You can allocate as much space or as little space to each customer account as you would like. If you want to say 5 gigabytes or 10 gigabytes or 50 gigabytes, since you can oversell, if you start to reach quota on your package, you can add an additional package to your account with us. We allow the overselling, so that means you're not, as soon as you create 5 accounts at 50 gigabytes, that doesn't mean you can't create any more. You can create as many as 40, 60, 80, or 100 accounts. All right, about 100,000 monthly visitors. And again, this kind of goes off the resources and stuff. And so, you can kind of plan that out to your customers as well. Depending on what you're going to set up their cPanel to have, will kind of allow them to know, what package they need. So we already talked about the Essential and Premium. They're going to get all the same stuff through you if you're reselling through us. Now the geeky features, the geeky WordPress features. Advanced priority support. So this is something I see more and more often, especially some of the managed WordPress providers out there. They kind of upsell for support. They say, well, if you want phone support, you need our highest package. At Name Hero, all of our packages come with free 24/7, 365 phone, chat, and ticket support. If you call us up, you're going to get a human being. You don't get an IVR menu or a recording. I hate that stuff. If you hit us up on live chat, we're going to hit you back in 60 seconds. If you send us a ticket, give us 15 minutes. We're going to acknowledge the ticket, and most of the time, they're all resolved within 30 to 45 minutes. So you can leverage our support team as your IT team. You don't have to, if you're not a server guru, that's okay. At Name Hero, our packages have been developed and designed to give you, the WordPress developer, agency, or whatever capacity you're working with your customers, the ability to offer web hosting without being a guru. Let us handle that for you. Your customer hits you up with a support question, call us up. We'll help you fix it. Send us a ticket, hit us up on live chat. So you can offer advanced priority support as well. Highest tier of server resources. So all of our accounts, if you go to our reseller hosting page, our limits are listed down in here. Let's see here, I'll find them eventually. So 1 second, this page is quite long. Right here. So each account comes with these resources right here. So you can easily see, what each account is allowed to have. If you need to upgrade these for any customer, if they're encroaching on these, which they can easily view inside a cPanel, then you can also upgrade those. Just let us know when it happens. Most customers, 99%, these are just fine. If you start to encroach, let us know, and we'll show you how you can work with us on that. And I think it's funny here at SiteGround, you have to dig through their terms of service to kind of find what those highest tier of server resources are. Name Hero, they're right there on the page. Pre-installed Git for WordPress. We do have Git repository available, so your customers can use Git as well if they want to take advantage of that. And white label site management. So this basically means they can white label the area where they're managing their sites. Well, you're a reseller, so you can white label it as well too. So that's completely white labeled. So as you can see, if you're reselling at Name Hero, you can offer the same stuff that SiteGround's offering, actually more stuff, so you can bill your customers the same, if not more, because you're also going to be doing updates, design work, maybe social media management. There's all kinds of ideas that you can throw in there to really get your customer to have a one-stop shop. You're going to find that nowadays. Most customers, they don't want to deal with a host and a designer and a plugin manager or a content updater. They just want one person. Here's the deal. Help me do it all. And you can be that person. Let's go take a look at WP-Engine. So, and these are just 2 hosts that I'm coming up with that I know I hear a lot about. There's many, many different hosts out there, but this should get the wheels turning in your head about how you can offer hosting to your customers. So if we scroll down here, here's the packages WP-Engine offers, and they're quite expensive. Their cheapest is $35 a month. Their largest is $290 a month, and then they have their custom. And so WP-Engine was really one of the first managed WordPress hosts out there. And so your customers might be on them, or they might ask questions, how are you different than WP-Engine? I personally think WP-Engine's a little high priced, but it works for them, obviously. They're getting quite a bit for each account. Let's see what they really offer. So visits a month. So they actually cap on the amount of visitors that customers can get. So, 25,000, 100,000. I'd say that the average mom and pop business, small business, 25,000 visitors is probably kind of right around the limit they're going to be getting. 100,000 a month, that's more of your websites that are internet-based businesses, e-commerce sites. And of course, 400,000 are your really popular businesses that do a lot, and of course would require more of a VPS at Name Hero. But if your customer is on like a $35 or even this one here, you can offer these same type of packages. Of course, again, when you get to the bigger ones, yes, it might take a little bit more, but that's $290 a month. Of course, you can also resell our VPS hosting, which I'm not going to get into in this video, but I just want you to know there is a solution for those customers as well. But let's look at the storage. 10 gigabytes, 20 gigabytes, 30 gigabytes. That's extremely, if we look over here at SiteGround, 30 gigabytes for $34.95 or $11.95 promo versus $290 a month. At Name Hero, on your package, if you go with the Diamond even, 200 gigabytes for $36.83 a month. So take it for what it's worth. They have very expensive storage at WP-Engine. Bandwidth a month, 50 gigabytes, 200 gigabytes, 400, and 400 gigabytes plus. That's not a lot of bandwidth, really, especially for $290 a month. My gosh, if you go with just to show you, if I go over here to our VPS, just because those are some of the higher price packages, and if you pay us $52.46, you're going to get 10 terabytes a month of bandwidth. 10 terabytes, not gigabytes. So their bandwidth is quite low. So that's another selling point there. Another huge advantage over WP-Engine. Sites included. So with their $35 a month, your customer could only have one site. 115, they could have 5, and 290, they can only have 15. And in custom, of course, is more. So you can be competitive with that as well. Gosh, you have the ability to offer unlimited. If you just did 5 here, you'd be, in the money. Included free. So they offer Genesis Framework with all their packages, and that's a good benefit. Obviously, if they're going to pay you, $115 a month, you could go buy Genesis and offer it as well. They also offer StudioPress themes. Again, that's a good benefit, but you could obviously package that in as well. You could go buy it for them, buy them a StudioPress license, and offer that as well in your packages if you would like. Support. Obviously, you can offer 24/7 support too. Our team is behind you 24/7 to help you. We don't do direct reseller customer support, meaning we don't provide direct support to your customers, but you can ask us at any time. If you have a couple people on your team can ask us at any time. And we do this because no one knows your customers better than you do, and especially if you're wanting to have a full white label experience, you manage that communication, but you have us behind you, so you don't have to worry about all the technical stuff. Dev, stage, production environments. This is the one-click installs and staging and updates. You have all that. You can offer all that to your customers. Transferable sites. This means that you can migrate over sites. We kind of covered that already talking about SiteGround. Our team will migrate 10 of your customers free of charge within the first 30 days. If you're outside of that 30 days, we can do it for a small fee. And again, there's tons of video tutorials on our YouTube about how you can do it yourself for free. So you can offer that as well. PHP 7.3 ready? We are as well. We have PHP 7.3, 7.2, 7.1, 7.0, and you can even go back to 5.6 inside of cPanel. And this is per customer. So your customers have the ability to select whatever version of PHP they need to run, and it's a secured version. So even if your customer needs to go back to 5.6, we're using a version that's not, I won't say it's unhackable, but it's been secured and updated. It's through our third-party vendor, Cloud Linux. You can Google them. They've got tons of positive feedback about them. And it basically allows customers who aren't ready to jump to 7.3 to run an older version until all their plugins are updated. Large FS, so large file system. So again, this is just kind of one of the things they've added in here. You can offer that as well. Global CDN. We offer Cloudflare with Railgun with all of our accounts. So inside of your customer's control panel, they can easily tie into Cloudflare's CDN free of charge, hook it up on their domain, and it's up and running. So you can offer that to all your customers. CDN's done. Page performance. Again, Lightspeed web server, Lightspeed cache, you're going to compete just as fine with their page performance. And it's kind of vague about what it is. I'm sure if I went down here more, I could find more about it. In short, though, you're competitive. Automatic SSL, we do that in all of our packages. You can as well. It comes standard with all of our reseller packages. SSH gateway, offering them the ability to use SSH. You can do that on all of your accounts. By default, it's disabled, but if you need to enable it, shoot us a text message, shoot us a live chat, a ticket, or give us a call, and we'll enable SSH on your client's account. And we just do that by default for security purposes. We just want to make sure that you understand how it works, and it's a legitimate customer, so we'll give you kind of all the details when you reach out. But of course, every one of your packages, you can offer that. 24/7 phone support. It's up to you if you want to offer your customers phone support or not. But of course, you can always call Name Hero and we will give you the solution. So you can, always have a support team behind you. Imported SSL certificates. This just means if your customer already has an SSL certificate, they can bring it over. At Name Hero, sure. If you're moving a customer over, you can move over their existing SSL certificate if they don't want to use the free and automatic ones. If they already have a paid one. If you have any trouble importing those, our team is more than happy to help you. I think that covers all of these. Let's go look here. WordPress multi-site. Again, this is their custom. So yes, you can do multi-site on any of our reseller packages. And what else do they got here? Geo-target. So this is targeting the specific location of the data center. As well here, we've got our US and Netherlands. So you can set up your reseller hosting package in our US data center or our Netherlands data center. So if you're not based in North America, then you might want to use our Netherlands data center. It's up to you, but you can do it as well. Content performance. I'm not quite sure what they mean by this, but again, I think this could go back to the caching, Lightspeed, and cloud infrastructure, as well as we use SSD hard drives or solid state drives, which I'm assuming WP-Engine uses as well. But your customers are going to get the performance they're looking for through us here at Name Hero. That's what we've built our brand on: high speed web hosting at an affordable rate. We're giving this to you, the reseller, so you can also use this to leverage it for your business. Consultative onboarding. If you're an agency or you have customers, you're already offering this in some capacity, so sure, you could offer this. Launch readiness assessment. So this, I'm assuming they just take a look at the sites before they migrate them over and just make sure everything's okay. Ask our team. We can do that for you. If your customer's wanting to move on, have our team, hey, I've got this customer coming on. Can you look at their current site and make sure it's going to move over and be fine? And we'd be more than happy to do that for you. We do it every day. So, as you can see, if you are an agency, designer, developer, or maybe you're just wanting to tap in on the WordPress market out there right now, our reseller packages allow you the ability to offer the exact same, more actually, features of SiteGround and WP-Engine. And again, these are just two. There's many more out there. I don't want to make this video too long. I could go on all day comparing different hosts, but I just want you to know that our reseller hosting packages are priced very, very aggressively to give you an affordable way to be able to offer your customers a premium hosting product without having to spend thousands of dollars setting up your own cloud, setting up your own dedicated server. You just can tap right into Name Hero's system and you can begin offering it to your customers. We include WHMCS with the Gold, Platinum, and Diamond, so you can have a billing system to where they can sign up and have their account online immediately. And you'll also handle the billing items such as design work, update work automatically. So if you're currently manually doing that, right there, the WHMCS license alone is going to save you so much time and so much money. It's going to be worth it even without the hosting. So check out our videos on WHMCS if you're not familiar with that product. But our web hosting packages, our reseller hosting packages, these all have been designed with you in mind. You can offer a premium product for your customers. And if you have those that say, hey, I want to go to one place, but I'm still kind of nervous. Well, how do you compare to SiteGround? Well, use the features I've mentioned in this video. Use the comparisons I've mentioned. If they say, hey, well, I'm at WP-Engine, what can you offer that's better than them? go through these features one by one, use this page as a template to say, well, here's actually what we can offer you. And you're going to find over time, especially as customers come on board, they're going to be very happy with your services. At Name Hero, we've seen it over the last 5 years since we started up. Our customers are very impressed at our high reliable service. It's something that we can't, you can't just say high reliable and not do it and maintain a customer trust level. We back up our uptime reports. Your sites will stay online. You can go down here to the bottom of every page at Name Hero and actually view real-time uptime reports from a third-party service that show actual website uptime, not just network, not just server, actual websites that load 99.9% of the time. So if you're kind of on the fence, whether or not you should offer your customers a white labeled hosting product, I encourage you to check out our reseller hosting packages. These are for the non-guru out there. These are for someone who doesn't want to spend a bunch of money setting up their own servers. You don't need an IT guy or gal. You don't need a support crew. We're going to cover all that stuff. These are all fully managed reseller hosting packages. So check it out. Give us a try. All of these have a 30-day money back guarantee on them. If you decide after 30 days it's not for you, which I doubt is going to happen, but you can always take advantage of that offer. So I hope this video got the wheels turning at the possibilities of what you can offer your customers, especially as we're getting ready to head into 2020, a new year, new revenue opportunities, more profits than last year. Here's a great way to do it. And our team is here to support you all the way from start to finish to maintaining. We know that as soon as your customers are on board, if they have questions, we're going to be there to help you with those as well. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel if not already. I've got tons of more training coming out. We're also going to be setting up a whole new training center, so where I can kind of discuss everything I've highlighted in this video in very great detail. And some of those videos are going to get kind of long, so I don't want to cover all that now. But thanks a bunch for your interest in NameHero.com.